yeah, 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 yeah. Let's just start by not drinking something Buffalo Trace. I lied. I'm gonna drink whatever I want. A lot of Buffalo Trace, but let's have it. We just kill a bottle. Good evening. Trickle on in. That was it. That was the song. I thought there was gonna be a buildup of the song. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I thought there's gonna be a, we get in there, Oh yeah, this sounds pretty evil. There we go. Now, cheers. Get on in here. Get on in here. Look what I got on deck. A dusty Blanton's. I mean, this thing hasn't been touched in a hot minute. Good to see you guys. Happy Friday. Man, what a week. Just don't play the spooky Malort song this early in the stream. I'm not playing that song at all. Jack Daniel. This was a pretty good bottle. I like this. The toasted. I like that. It's gone. I have a video of that recorded, but now I can't do B-roll or anything because it's gone, But we don't care about any of it. Who cares about that, Come on in here. Tell me about your week. What have you been up to? What have you been doing? I'm finally walking a bit more normal now. I have some major aches and pains all over me, but we're getting there. I'm walking straight. I'm walking in a straight line. Put some random bourbon in it to shoot a B-roll. I'll shoot B-roll on an empty freaking bottle. You know what I'm saying? Or not even shoot B-roll. I don't believe it's this one. I believe this Blanton's is actually a store pick Blanton's. Where is that bottle? It might be my other Blanton's bottle up there. It is not Blanton's. It is just random crap. It's just like, it's like 10 different bottles. It's just the remnants of a bunch of different bottles. And I think I even started this. I have an empty Elmer T. Lee bottle that's the same way. We might have to get it out and see. It's like Trev's Infinity bottle, but you don't even know what it is or what it was. You don't know. I don't remember. It's just a blend. All right, we need some more energy than this. What is this? Pit of Fire. That sounds good. Definitely like Doomslayer. There we go. All right, who got in here? Johnny! He said, I heard this is a running channel now. Basically. I mean, I'm a professional. Joe Dixon, Bourbon Marathon. That's got to be a thing. Sabres game 6 tonight, so I'll miss this one. Great job. Have you already started trading for your first 50K? Not going to happen. Anytime soon, at least. Corgi! Donut bag of donuts! I'm here, but I ain't running. Chris Valencia, what's up? Will T! Shenanigans and foolery. Tomfoolery are at hand. Happy Friday, nerds. What's up, Will? Headed ball game. What up, Peter? Please stand and welcome a marathoner and a bourbon head. Hey, What are we doing? I forgot. I have to wear this 24/7. I even slept in this thing. Yeah. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh. It's nice. It's a nice one. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's sick. Look at the reflection. Oh, yeah. What up, Scott Moody? Frenskanner Weissbier for Allah. Es schmeckt's. So, what is Franziskaner white beer for all? It is tasty. Is it? What is that? Frankfurt? Youngest daughter's first middle school dance tonight. God help us all. Oh God, what is that? What is a middle school dance like? Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about there? Do they know? Does she know how to dance? What do you mean? It's like a. They're dancing together. It's not a. Surely it's not like a. What am I trying to say? Like a rehearsed dance? Is it like that kind of dance? Like dance team? What up, Kevin? Cheers, y'all. What's up, Usodian? Get on in here. Get something in your glass, guys. What are y'all doing? Listen, I went to see Michael in the theater this week. 9.5 out of 10. We'll definitely see it again. Mike? What is that? Oh, Michael Jackson movie. Just called Michael. It's got terrible Rotten Tomato reviews. Now here, this is okay. Tell me this ain't weird. 38% Rotten Tomatoes, and then right under it, 98% liked this movie from Google users. That's a massive difference, huh? Are you going to insert Philippides into the new bourbonwrench rebrand? What the heck is that? Philippides? The wine more lady talked me into buying a $29 bottle of Redemption bourbon, just barely okay. Adam Hudson got suckered in. You never listen to anyone at the store. Here's the problem, and I notice it because they try to do that crap to me. They'll come up to me and they'll just try, hey, what's up, bro? I'm like, dude, you see me here all the time. And then he's like, yo, man, have you tried this one right here? And it's like whatever they're bringing your attention to is like the one thing you don't need to buy. Because it's like, why are you telling me about this? Why'd you come over here to tell me about that? They're trying to sell it. They need to sell that bottle. My last middle school dance included several rotations of Back That Ass Up. The 90s were great. You just had to be there. What up, Bourbon Kitty? Philippides, which I'm sure then it's not right at all the way I'm saying it, is the Greek who ran from Athens to Sparta, the origin of the marathon. Really? See, I didn't know that. Oh, this is the one I like. Here it is. Man, I will say, as I'm pouring Buffalo Trace bottle number 1 of tonight, Blanton store pick, I don't even know why I decided. I just feel like that's never consumed. The whole shelf. So we're just doing Buffalo Trace, and it's clickbait. You know, I got you suckers. Oh man, I gotta be careful. Woo! That felt like it was gonna break. I have not had this in a hot minute. That was in there. Luckily, I mean it looks fine, but it felt not right. Hold up, Miracle. I will say the marathon was easily, which should be no surprise at all. But you don't know what you don't know. It was easily the hardest thing I've ever done. Like, physical thing I've ever done. I would even go to say pretty hard mental. You know, I've gone through a lot of stuff, but this was like a mental battle. Brutal. It did not go as planned, but we did it. You know, we did it. The greatest marathoner runner had to be Abibi Bikila. His shoes did not fit, so he set an Olympic record in his bare feet. That's insane. Imagine that. Imagine his feet. How tough those feet are. I saw a dude. I'm standing in line. We're like seconds away from the start. And this dude walks by me in freaking Jesus sandals. I'm talking like this thin. Just like a freaking pad underneath his feet. That's what he was wearing. Crazy. Jesus sandals. I think junior high school gymnasium with a budget DJ and awkward early teenagers. That's going to be awesome. Did you hit the wall at 20? Even worse, Scott. I wouldn't call it hitting the wall. I call it the humidity caught me at mile 17. It was very hot and very humid. And I was sweating way too much. And by mile 17, my freaking quad started cramping. And I was like, this ain't right. Like, this is way too early to be feeling this. And it just got worse and worse. And then it went from like, I was going to do a really good time to I might have to crawl a couple miles. You know, it went downhill really fast. If you look at some of the photos of me at the end of the race, dude, I was like flushed white, man. It was just so brutal. And Scott, the race, it started at 6:30. It was 63 degrees at race start. The sun came out. It came out at like mile 10. So 7:45, the sun was out. Mile 10 is when I started noticing when my feet were hitting the ground, I could feel the sweat sloshing through my toes, and that was a bad sign. I was like, that I am sweating way too much. Like, what is this? So, yeah, it caught up with me. And then Johnny asked about the nipple chafing. Get this. Zero chafing of my nipples or anywhere. Now that I'm thinking about it. But get this. So, my bib, my race bib's right here. Well, the little clip that I use was freaking bouncing up and rubbing my nipple. And I was like, this is going to be bad. Like, that's going to be worse than chafing. And I'm running, I think it was like mile 3. I look over and there's this guy. I mean, there were people lining the streets, right? This guy was holding up this sign and it said, what did it say? It said like, save your nipples. and then he had something in his hand. So I was like, I don't know what that guy has, but I'm running over to him, and I ran over there, and I took the thing in his hand. They're these little band-aids. So I took the little band-aid and as I'm running and put it over my nipple. Saved my life. That dude saved me. I'll never know who he is, but absolutely saved me. I didn't know. I was like, dude, I'm gonna have to like rip off the freaking my little bib clips or something because it's gonna rub my nipple off. The high, so it obviously didn't get this hot during the marathon. I was done before it got this hot, but the high was like 87. I mean, it was well, not good, not good temperatures for a marathon. Like it's perfect weather to go sit outside and like drink wine, but running, that gets too hot. What up, Jake? Guy, tomorrow is the Indy Mini Marathon, and the forecasted high is 52 degrees, partly cloudy. Guy, it ain't official yet, but I'm toying with the idea of Indianapolis Marathon this November. I figured it's perfect running weather, early November, nice and chilly, flat, easy to get to, easy flight. What up, Rocket Boy? Did you finish the marathon with both socks still on, or did you have to sacrifice one for the cause? I did not. Surprisingly, I stopped one time, and it was to pee. I was drinking so much water because I was sweating so much. I had to pee, but I didn't have to poop at all the whole time, which is shocking because normally I do. But I woke up, the start line was like 5 minutes from it, like walking. So, dude, I sat in the Airbnb and freaking pooped twice, you know? How did you get past the cramping? I didn't. I would literally, and I'm not like, nothing against, I'm not saying this in a negative way, but when I run, I don't walk. I run the whole time. But when I started cramping, it got so bad that I was having to I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna run like 2 blocks or 2 street poles or whatever, and then I'm gonna walk for like 20 seconds. And then I kept doing that. And then it got so bad, like both sides started cramping. And I was like, I would walk for like 2 minutes, and then I would run as far as I could. So I would maybe not exactly a mile, but what I was trying to do was get to the aid station. And I was just chugging freaking Gatorade and stuff at these aid stations, hoping to like get some salt in me. And I would grab like a couple cups of them, and then I would walk until I got all of the fluid in me. And then I would start running again. And then I would run as far as I could, and I would start cramping again. It was mile 17, Jake. It was way too early to be cramping like that. Yeah, I think it was 17 or 18, way early. So, it was bad. It just got I was so sweaty, dude. I don't think it really, it got really bad by like mile 22. And then I was like deep in the hole, man. I was like, this is freaking, I'm gonna die. What do you eat on pre-race morning? Any special meal the night before? The night before, my thing has always been like spaghetti. Nothing too thick. So like, no, never like Alfredo sauce or something. I don't do a cream sauce. That's gonna f you up. Like just marinara. And it's weird. We went out and we went to this Italian place the night before, and I just got spaghetti, not meatballs. I got freaking grilled chicken with it. Weird combo, but I needed protein, and then I was like, just give me lots of noodles and freaking marinara sauce. The morning of, I wake up, I eat my. I woke up like 4. The race wasn't until 6:30. I woke up, had my cup of coffee, and then I have like a it's not really a protein bar, it's more like carb centered bar, but I have that, and then I mix a big glass of Go One More Sport Plus. It's a carb drink that has caffeine in it, so I'm cracked out of my mind with caffeine. So right there's about 50 grams of carbs in the morning. And then right before the race started, I took a gel. So that's another 25 grams of carbs right there. And then after that, it's like every 3 miles, I'm taking carbs. Which that wasn't my issue at all. It was the heat. I think I just depleted all of my electrolytes like way too quick. You've been in the military and all of that training. Was the soreness after this the worst you've ever felt? I would say yes. This was the worst soreness I've ever felt. It literally set in. Like, it was like a mile walk back to our Airbnb, which, future me would probably find one in the middle ground. That's being very close to the start is ideal. But then, maybe being a little bit closer from the finish line, that would probably be good. Because it was very slow walking back. But, dude, the moment I sat down, I was like, we got to get up. I was just craving beer and salsa. And I was like, we got to go now. Because I think I might just die if I keep sitting here. Like, we got to move. And then the next day, ooh. That was a brutal drive back home. I'm like stiff. And then we went to the memorial. We went to go see the actual Oklahoma City bombing memorial. And it was so powerful, but I was so dead. I'm like hobbling through that place like just a complete idiot. And the soreness, like, dude, I'm still sore now. Like, I haven't ran at all. It's much better now, but now I'm feeling like weird stuff. Like my ankle is swollen. So I don't know what's up with that. Like the bone hurts. My feet. Yeah. Our boy gonna qualify for New York or Boston soon. Yeah, in like 4 years. What up, Dram it all? Late? Got my push-ups in. Let's freaking go. What's up, Mr. Jigsy? The Phantom Nipple Saver. Man. Forgot how good this stuff is. Yeah. Dumped 10/26/20. I've had this bottle for 6 years, man. Which is kind of wild to think about it. Vitamin I. I am vitamin out of my mind. But I think as far as the soreness, I just need some more Just a couple more days off. I'm probably not gonna run until next week. Oh, ibuprofen. I really haven't had to take any. I haven't take. I took it. I took Tylenol like after the race, but I feel like luckily I'm conditioned enough that it's not too bad. Just limp, and I love ice. I just tape ice packs to my legs, and it feels great. Man, it was crazy though. I actually have. Let me see if I can pull it up. Y'all got to see this. It's funny. Hold on. Oops, hold on. There it is. If you're on my face, if you're friends with me on Facebook, you've probably seen this already, but okay. It's the photo I use for the thumbnail. Look how freaking in pain I am. And look how white my face is. Like I am not well, bro. My headset died. So I didn't have music for like 10 miles because my headset died. Um in the most difficult, painful, mind-boggling thing I've ever done, my headset's dead. Um this is a mixture of me crying and me dying. Like crying because I just did this and then dying. Just my soul is gone. It's so funny. As a white boy who played college hoops, I got to the point where I would take ibuprofen without water. Shocking, I didn't do permanent damage with how much I've taken in my life. You you probably did. I don't know. I try not to take ibuprofen and stuff because it is. I mean, obviously, like drinking's obviously not good for you, but Tylenol and ibuprofen is terrible. Very not good. It's easy to overdo it. Like people throw down 1,000, 2,000 milligrams of ibuprofen. Like, bro, you need to chill. I will definitely be doing another marathon though. It's just like it's one of those things. Like I feel like I've learned so much, and it's like all I can think about now is like I want to do another one. It's got to be better. If you do, I will come to the city to cheer you on. In November should not have any humidity here, but could be cold as in the 30s. I would much rather have goddamn 30-degree weather, guy, than 70. Honestly, I mean, when you're okay, standing outside in 30-degree weather sucks. But when you're 10 miles into a run, your 30 feels great. 30 is amazing. Now, it's probably not ideal. 45 is like perfect. Where you're not too cold, like your hands aren't going numb, but you're still cooled off, you know? Blanton store pick, I give a 93. Crab's good. Add 30 degrees, and that's what you feel when running. So it was 70 degrees. I'm feeling 100 degrees. That's crazy. You better believe I felt 100 degrees, Scott. Here, I got a fun one. Here, I got a fun bottle. Here, we'll go ahead and get this one out for Kevin, because you know he's already drooling thinking about the stag right now. What up, Joe? We're gonna drink a little bit of Elmer T. freaking Lee. Good old Elmer. But the twist on this bottle, this ain't Elmer T. Lee at all. This is unknown stuff. This is a mixture. It's probably a little bit of Elmer, maybe some Wild Turkey, freaking Knob Creek, freaking Old Forester 1920 inside of an Elmer T. Lee bottle. There's no telling what all is in this. There could be scotch in there. Good old Elmer. I love the Elmer bottle, to be honest. For as simple as it is, and the fact that it's just like a sticker, which is pretty cheap. I love the bottle. I that's one thing. You guys know how I feel about Buffalo Trace. The one thing that I think's really cool about their bottles is, like, they always have this, like, on the other side of the sticker, the guy. You know what I'm saying? I think that's cool. I don't know. I love that they do that. They do honor their people, their heritage very well. In ways. Some of the heritage they put a huge price tag on for no reason. Perk, I'll join you. ETL it is there. There you go. You think Buffalo Trace is the best? No. Yeah, Scott says it's got good color on it, so I must have poured some good stuff in this. I probably, and you know, this is why I guess people put notes. I was telling you, I have a Blanton's bottle that I just pour random stuff in too. I think what I was doing when I was doing this, I haven't done this in years. I think I would pour the bottles I didn't really like in the Blantons, and then I would pour the leftovers of, like, good stuff into this one. So I'd have, like, a good Infinity bottle, and then just, like, everything else. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Trev, you know you ain't got no scotch. I got scotch, Tony. Johnny Walker Gold right there. And then I got Monkey Shoulder somewhere in there. Elmer's Glue. Because this smells good. It smells like it's got some age to it, like, or at least some like oak that is not Buffalo Trace at all. I'm thinking I poured a bunch of goddamn, like, heaven hell in this. I can buy an Elmer T. Lee for $110. Is it worth it? Not a fan of the proof. If you're buying this bottle, if you are buying Elmer T. Lee for $110 and you're only buying it because if you're paying $110 to drink it because the taste, it is not $110. I paid $40 for both bottles I have. So this bottle's empty. That Elmer up there is Elmer T. Lee, which I'll pour that one too. But it tastes $40, bro. Like, it tastes, I think it's really good. I wish it was easier to get. Like, I think I like Elmer T. Lee better than, like, Eagle Rare or like a good Buffalo Trace store pick. But then again, it's just that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it should be $40 and it should be an option. Be like, no, I don't really like that one. I like Elmer T. Lee. Like, it's different enough to where it's like, yeah, I like that one better. That's the one I'm going to get. Yeah, 110. 110's more like you're buying it for the bottle and, like, the collector aspect of it. It does not taste 110. For 100%, it does not. I'm at the point in my journey where I won't pay 110 for goddamn anything anymore because I just don't care. Oh, dude. What did I pour in that? That is my infinity bottle's better than Elmer Teely. That's good. Surely I didn't just empty out a bottle into this. I'm pretty sure this is Infinity Blend. I'm just saying, this tastes so good that it makes me feel like I had like this much left of like an Elijah Craig barrel proof and just poured it into this. But I don't think I would have done that. But who knows? Drinking Trev does things all the time. This tastes really good. And it is nutty. It is woody. It definitely has given me I don't know what's in this, but I would bet huge money that a lot of Heaven Hill is in this. Maybe you're just a good blender. But here's the thing, Scott. I didn't think about what was going into this at all. It's just like pour, pour, pour. Jake, just save your goddamn money, dude. What up, Viper Candy? Yard work is done. I did yard work today. That's why I'm all freaking... It's hitting me now. I'm kind of getting a little nasally. That yard looking good. Y'all's yard better be looking good. It better be looking as good as mine is right now. It's looking good. What up, Richie? Tim Corday! What that drinking dude? What that drinking Trev do? You don't want to know, Tony. You don't want to know. Wife is down there and at the Padres game tonight. She's wearing her Giants hoodie. She's gonna get robbed. Not even robbed. She's just gonna get mugged and then not robbed. Wait, mugged is robbed, right? She's gonna get beat up and they're just gonna leave the money. They're gonna pay her money. Like, here, go buy a Padres jersey. Are the Braves playing right now? Let's see who's playing right now. NBA, no one cares. Okay, so Paul P's watching this Sabres game. I've been watching a lot more hockey. Hockey's fun. I don't know anything what's going on, but I'm digging it. The Giants are playing the Rays. Oh, the Braves game comes on in an hour. And then the Padres. Dang, that's why I never watch y'all's games. 8:40 my time. Like, who's doing that? I'm trying to go to sleep at 9. You know? Richie, do it. Switch to the Buffalo theme. What did Richie say? So I'm technically cheating. You're still fine for now, Richie, because this technically is not Elmer T. Lee. It's something else inside of an Elmer T. Lee bottle. So I'm still on theme, but it's not Buffalo Trace at all. I don't know what I poured into this, but it's good. I might just leave that bottle out, and that's my palate cleanser from goddamn Buffalo Trace products. It's good. It's too good for me to have just blended random stuff. Check your text. Ayo! Oh, you got a backup Elmer T. Lee, huh? Whatever. My man Matt Olson is raking. Matt Olson, huh? You know, do I have his jersey? I have so many Braves jersey, I don't even know who I have anymore. I got another one coming. Bohiga! Do push-ups! Martin! That's what causes the East Coast bias in sports. No one stays up to watch our games. Except F the Dodgers. That's all I have to say about that. Am I right? Anyone else? Anybody else? Let me go. I'm gonna put on the. I'm gonna put on this hockey game because this is like we're in playoff mode or whatever they call it. We got the Stanley Cup coming on. F the Doyers. Rangers. Man. Were you a soldier? Bend over here, it comes again. I must be old. Yeah. Joe, I've never used that phrase. But I think it was because I was just perpetually bent over. Like, it's like I was already bent over. I didn't have to be told to bend over. I'm already in position for the big green weenie. Just all the time. Just nonstop. You know? So, maybe I didn't learn it. F the Flyers. Man, I love it. We got energy tonight. You know, I don't see anyone saying F the Braves. You know what I'm saying? The Dodgers are the West Coast version of the Yankees. You either love them or you hate them. I agree with that. But I feel like more people hate the Dodgers than the Yankees. Then there's people like me, I hate both of them. F them both. If I had to pick, though, here's my issue, and this is gonna make me sound like a complete hypocrite, because I really do just can't. I hate the Dodgers. I would pick the Dodgers though, just because my love for Freddie Freeman. I don't like anyone on the Yankees. At least the Dodgers have like a generational talent like Shohei, and then my love for Freddie Freeman. At least they got that going for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like it's like a love-hate relationship. Like, man, I just hate you so much, but gosh dang, do I love Freddie. You can't just not hate Freddie. Or how? I didn't say that right. I can't hate Freddie. Go pour some Weller 107. That's on the list too. I got some 107. You know what I really want to get into is that George T. Stagg. We should have Stagg and George T. Stagg. What up, Travis? It rarely comes lubed. That's the big green weenie for you. Rarely comes lubed, and it's always coming. Whew. That's my Buffalo Trace pour after knob. Have you guys had that new what's that new Knob Creek that's out? Have you had that? I forgot what it's even called. I saw a picture of it the other day. I was at the liquor store for the first time in a hot minute the other day. I didn't see it. I looked. There's a new Knob Creek. The Blenders edition. Yeah, how's that? How's that bottle? It's sweet and delish. Joe. The Blenders edition? Of course I have one. You dumb idiot. I've already tried it. Man, we got reviews are all over the place. Jake, it's all right. Is the Blenders better than the Knob Creek 21? Jason C liked it. I love the Blenders. I'm a Knob Creek fanboy, though. I am a big Knob Creek fanboy. Like, I even like the Knob Creek 18. I love that thing. Like, I'm a big Knob... I would say the one Knob Creek that really was just, like, whatever to me was the, Oh, I got rid of it. The Boo Rye. It really did... The sum... Or the... What's that phrase? I like the Knob Creek Rye better, and I like the Knob Creek Bourbon better. So putting them together is like... The sum of the parts aren't... You know the phrase. You know the phrase. It's like putting them together doesn't make it better. Just keep them separated and call it good, you know? They need to do a different percentage of each of the Boo Rye. They need to redo it. I just don't think it was a good blend, in my opinion. It's boring. It's kind of like, why would I pick this over the parts? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm trying to get at. Why would I pick this over the Knob Creek Rye and the Knob Creek Bourbon? I could just buy both and make my own goddamn blend because I think I would like it better than their blend. It's not good. Trev, why don't you do your own? We just came up with it. We're going to have Knob Creek night. I'm going to have to go to the store. I'm going to have to stock up on Knob Creeks. I have an 18. What else they got? I need to get that freaking Blenders thing. What is it? It's 10 years old. Is it just a different Knob Creek? Or is there a gimmick behind it? I guess I could Google this, but that's why I have you. I guess we'll do the Stag. Why not? This is just Stag. I forgot which one this is. Who cares? Trev's Knobby Butt Rye. Knobby Butt Rye. That 9-inch Knobby Butt Rye. You gotta keep them separated. Still waiting for the Knob Creek 12 cast strength, but of course I'll never see one in my area. That's good. They brought it back, right? I think it might have been Bourbon who sent me the sample of the Knob Creek 12 cast strength. It is so good, man. And I love regular Knob Creek 12. But come on, 120 proof Knob Creek's just it. It's just so good. I think regular Knob Creek, like the 9-year-old bourbon, that's like football whiskey to me. And it's so versatile. Like, I don't drink whiskey on ice, but Knob Creek 9 over like a big rocks ball is actually pretty freaking good. It's totally different. Follow! Hola, Road Warrior. I'm pouring 25C. The Stag 25D is delicious. So that you're telling me they have 4 batches of this each year? I haven't seen one in years, man. Where did you... Joe, what, Alabama? You guys are pissing me off. How do you get all this crap? All right. It's time for me to show you something else hilarious, okay? I'm going to show you a video from the marathon. I got it today. Image. Do I not have a video? Images. Video. What is this? Okay. We'll replace this one. Look at this. Okay. So I can't pause this, but I want you to... Y'all watching? So there I am, right? I want you to... You see that guy who ran in front of me? Y'all watch this. Watch this. Look at him. He's in front of me. Here I come. Oh, yeah. You can't slow down, brother. You can't slow down. All right, one more time. It's freaking so funny. Look how far in front of me he is. Come on. Okay, here it is. There he is. And he's struggling. We both struggling. Look at that. And then I say, yeah, dude, you're done. Dude, I just kick it in. Got him. Oh. And it's for like no reason. Like, who cares? Trev has his wiener tied to his leg and can't hide it. But that limp. Is that a full marathon? That was my full marathon, right? Did you talk to Joe? Joe. You can't see the medal? What are you, a dumb infantryman? Barbaric. Like barbaric. Sipping 25D and 26A. Like the 25D better, going to Buffalo Trace on the 10th. Dang, how do y'all get all these, man? I will say, for as much crap as I love talking about Buffalo Trace, their distillery is very nice. Beautiful. Just fantastic. Very touristy now, and I'm sure I mean, I haven't been in years, so I'm sure maybe all of them have gotten even worse, but very nice facilities. What up, Brian Toner? Justin Jenkins ripped a bourbon fart in his face as you passed him. You finished like a stud. If only you saw what I was going through the past 5-6 miles, you would be like, this dude is not a stud. But I purposely planned it to where I finished looking like that. Did you imagine the guy running ahead of you was that 8-year-old girl? No, but that was exactly that's what it looked like when I passed that 8-year-old girl. And she wasn't 8. She was like 11. But that's exactly how it was. I was like, F that kid. I'm passing you. I ain't letting you beat me. You don't know how to dig deep, kid. I do. I need to send some some samples. It's been too long. Come on. Uh-oh, the Elijah Craig 15. Not that good. Really? Get a sample pack going. I'll do it live. We'll do it live. What up, DMC? How you been, man? Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. Daniel, what sports you got on right now, bro? We got Stanley Cup playoffs over on our secondary monitor. Buffalo Trace is the Nickelback of whiskey. I like it and don't care who knows it. Paul is watching the Sabres. That's who I got on. Only because he came in here earlier and said, I won't be here, Trev, watching the Sabres. Well, guess what, Paul? I'm here. Now, I'm really not invested. I don't know what's going on. I do know the Sabres are winning. Buffalo Trace gets a bad rap for what? Because they sell cheap, good whiskey? I don't know. It pisses me off. They try harder than every other distillery to put out good shit. I think it's more so... At this point in time, it's just me talking smack just to talk smack because I've done it for so long. The things... Okay, let me run this by you. The thing that I don't like about them is I don't even know what they were called. They put out these, like, those bottles they put out last year, whenever that was. And it's like, it was like $1,000 for all of them. And they weren't even full-size bottles. You know what I'm talking about? And it's like, what is even in that? It's probably the same stuff. There's just a lot of weird things that they do that I'm like, that's clearly a cash grab. Like, it's clear as day. I don't... That's what I'm like. I mean, I like their stuff. But regular Buffalo Trace is what got me into bourbon. But the barrel survived a tornado, Trev. I've survived a tornado. You guys owe me. They're putting out CYPB on the shelf at the distillery. That's wild. I didn't know that. They have to keep up with the other distilleries, such as Eagle Rare 12. They're trying to put out Eagle Rare 10 on the shelf. Okay. So, maybe then the issue... They're an issue, too. But it's definitely the people who are going to be the people who live next to the distillery. I love it. They're putting it out on the shelf at the distillery. You know very well, as I do, because I've been there. I don't think these people freaking work, dude. There are people, and they know the drop schedule. They know when this stuff's going to be there, and these fools are there. Just some freaking losers who aren't working. And they somehow know that CYPB is being dropped at the distillery, and they're first in line, and they have 17 of their cousins with them, all inbred, and they're flipping it. It's like, that is ridiculous. And I guess Buffalo Trace can't do nothing about it, but that's crazy. So it's like, I love that you're putting it on the shelf, but like, I can't go and get it. What if I'm on vacation, bro? That's what the aim of it is. It's like, man, we want tourism, and you come here and you visit, you get something cool. Well, guess what? I can't, because these mother effers know that it's there, and I'm just on vacation. And when I show up, yeah, all we got left is a freaking extra small t-shirt. Like, I can't even wear the t-shirt. Y'all got stickers? No, you can't. There's no schedule. They changed everything. You can't stop the Underground Railroad. I mean, obviously, CYPB is not a one-time thing, because my CYPB is from years ago. So, Joe, it's like, is it the same CYPB? Like, it's just the same. That's just what it is. You can have a Blanton's, Trev. So it's new. It's like a new batch, right? So the CYPB I have is not what's out. See, I didn't know that. I thought they crafted the perfect bourbon, and then that's it. That's the bourbon that was crafted. I didn't know they kept doing it, to be honest with you. And that's something right there. Travis said, one every 30 days. So at Buffalo Trace, I'm sure they scan your driver's license then. And you can only buy one bottle every 30 days. There's got to be a loophole. Come on, run it by me. What's the loophole? You know these mother effers have ways to do it. Like I said, bring their whole goddamn family. But there's got to be. There's too much money for them to not have found a way. Yeah, you can only buy one of each brand bottles every 90 days. I could get one CYPB, one Elmer, one EHT barrel proof, one Weller's. 90 days. I heard Buffalo Trace changed their daily allocations. Locals bitched so much about the traffic they had to change. Well, good on them. I have to look up. We're gonna have to do a booze news. This is what pissed me off about it, Joe, and that's what you're saying right there. So the last time, when Miss Wrench and I were in Kentucky, we stopped at Buffalo Trace because we were in the area. I was like, hey, we don't need to go on a tour, but like, let's go and walk around the grounds. Like, it's beautiful. And she was all down. She wanted to go see it. And I was like, well, while we're here, we can just go in the gift shop and maybe I'll get like a t-shirt or something, you know? I show up. There is a line. A mile freaking long. And I'm like, what the hell is this? And these people walking by me with Blanton's bottles. And I'm like, God damn, it's Blanton's Day in the freaking gift shop. And the line is out the building and like to the parking lot. And I was like, do I have to stand in line to go into the gift shop? Or like, can you have a Blanton's line and then everyone else line? Like, I just want to go get a t-shirt. Nope. Nope. I'm like, this is stupid. Like, what are we doing? Like, you just lost money, which really, how much money do you lose in one t-shirt? But it's crazy. I was just like, this is ridiculous. You guys are psychos, man. For your Blanton's bottle. What am I getting next? See, now you got me all riled up. It's the people. It's the weird people. I didn't wait in line at all for this. But in honor of running my first ever marathon and then sitting here alive talking to you, get every last drop out. Come on. Dribble it out. What up, Red Frog Bourbon? Red Frog Bourbon. That is not a name I might have ever said in my life, so welcome. Darth Raider 79. I'm going to do an EH Barrel Proof 2 for you, buddy. Let's go, Joe. Old Ezra 7-year rye is in the glass. Go to downtown Louisville on Saturday morning. They do the drops at the Satellites, too. Like, where? Please do that impression again. I just want the bottle of transfer. I just want my blends. That's what I think they're doing. What my blends? What my blends? 20, let's go! Joe! $20 for... That's for every mile that I was suffering. Six miles I felt good, and 20 miles I wanted to die. I hope someone screen captures that. Tuck the metal. Little goblin boys. Just good old me. Late as usual. Well, hopefully you... Anyone who's just now showing up just missed gold. And now you have to wait. Like, I can't just replicate that. You know, I gotta be heated. It won't be the same. Oh, Red Frog is top dog. Well, what the heck? I was actually watching downstairs. Okay, maybe he saw it. He saw it. The first person who ever ran the marathon died. People did not learn. Well, part of me died. Just not all of me. Dang, I don't even know. What were we even talking about? I've already forgot. My brain has just... I'm just thinking about people. I'm just getting mad. Let me run this by you guys. So we're okay. Let me say this, because we're talking all this smack. Not really. I think we're having an honest, open conversation about Buffalo Trace. But you know, it's easy to be angry at them. But what's the difference in like Wild Turkey's approach of putting out, hey, here's a new bottle, it's $500. You know what I'm saying? Here's, oh, you want this bottle? Yeah, sure. Here's a new Master's Keep, $4.99. My first two Master Keep bottles were under $150. And now they're $500. So maybe they don't have the line, but they're still spreading your cheeks one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? The Jolly Coffee Giant stole my sign on to YouTube. What? Were they also the last two? Yes. Yes. The first two Master's Keeps bottles that I bought were the only two that I bought. You think I'm paying $500? Wild Turkey's never released 1,000, or for that matter, 12,500 bottle. That's true. That is true. I'm just running this by you. Eagle Rare 30, right? Is that what I saw? You guys say earlier, is Eagle Rare 30 was released and it's $12,500? Wow. For one, it's crazy that they have that. It makes you wonder, though, like, did they have barrels planned on just going up to, like, are they just going to do this forever? Like, are we going to have an Eagle Rare 50-year one of these days? You know what I'm saying? Like, do they have this planned? Like, no matter how bad it is, they've got to have one, right? They've got to have one. Like, you know what? I don't care what happens. We're putting out an Eagle Rare 50. For $50,000. Yeah. I can get 10 Blade and Bow 30s. Is it 30 years old? Blade and Bow has a 30-year-old? They do. 30. Wow. Wow. The freak is this? Is this new? Blade and Bow. $1,200 SRP. Released in late 2025, it was aged at historic Stitzelweller Distillery. Wow. Huh. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Beautiful bottle, too. Kind of has that Master's Keep-esque. Master's Keepy, you know? I like that. That's sick. Beautiful. Wow. Let's go ahead and get me one. Come on, we all pitch in, we can buy one. That's wild, though. It's crazy how many, like, where are they getting this stuff? Like, was this vatted? Like, where are they getting that? And then, here's the thing. So this is, when I saw Blade and Bow 30, MSRP is $1,200. The first thing I thought of was the Michter's bottles. So Michter's 20. Let's see it. Well, I guess it won't. So that's the wrong. Obviously, this is not. So here we go. Look at this. Suggested retail price for the 2024-25 release of Michter's 20 is $1,200. So you're telling me this 20-year-old bourbon SRP is $1,200, but the Blade and Bow 30, 10 years more, which, by the way, I feel like the difference between 20 and 30 is like people aren't doing that. So I feel like the price difference between that should be way different. But the 30-year-old Blade and Bow is $1,200. Eagle Rare 30 is $12,000. What is going on? Explain all of that to me. It's gonna taste bad. There's no way that tastes good. Okay, not this one. I mean, like, the 30-year-old bourbon, dude. There's no way it's good. No way. So if no one thought the barrel was good for 30 years, it's good. It lasted 30 years. Not once did they say, we need to dump this. This is so good, man. We got to bottle this. They're like, let it age for another 5. Eagle Rare 30 was only 1 barrel. Wow. God, how many bottles came out of that? Freaking 60? You know? What's the proof on it? On what? Which one? I didn't even see what the Blade and Bow 30 was. 54. Wow. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. Blade and Bow 30 is 54. Let's look up Eagle Rare 30. Whoa! Look at this thing. Jesus Christ, like, it's ridiculous. What are we doing? It's like freaking Nick Cage is gonna come steal this along with the Declaration of Independence. Jesus Christ. So it's 101. It just released. Wow. 12,500 per bottle. Presented in a hand blown. That's the best kind. Crystal decanter with gold-plated eagle wings and a sculpted eagle inside. A sculpted eagle inside while we're at it, huh? So look at this. Aging. Aged 30 years in warehouse P for penis. Specialized warehouse built to manage the effects of extended aging, ensuring the whiskey does not become over-oaked. AKA They just made all of that up so people will spend $12,000 on it and think that they're getting something that's not over oaked. That's wild. Well, there you have it. Freaking Eagle Rare 30. Macallan 81. 81 years old, huh? Probably tastes like wood and regrets. I have a 45-year-old bourbon, Final Reserve. What is that? Final Reserve bourbon. Oh, I've seen that. James Thompson and Brothers Final Reserve is an ultra rare historic Kentucky straight bourbon with releases aged 42 to 45 years. These 115 to 120 proof oak forward. Who would have guessed that's oak forward? They cost upwards of $2,300 to $4,000. How much did you pay for that? How did DMC's got a goddamn 45-year-old bourbon? I need to get better at sales and management to even have an opinion on this conversation. Peter, that's a good point too. The Rhetorics went up to 25, right? I think that was the oldest one they had, maybe. Those were like, they were not expensive at all. That's 25-year-old bourbon. It was a gift, still unopened. I don't know if I were you, I have no idea when or if I would ever open that. I bet you, dude, I would have opened it. I think it would have bugged me too bad. Like, just knowing that you're not going to like it, but just it's like, what does it taste like? Like, I know it's gonna disappoint me, and I know I'm gonna regret opening it, but I just gotta know, right? That's how I would. I mean, it would be bugging me. Like, dude, I gotta open it. I'm waiting to open it with the guy who gave it to me. Well, there you go. That's the best thing to do. That's the best way to go about it. I will be very, very, very interested to see what you think about it. That is honestly crazy. Like, where the freak did they get that? They must have been sitting on that. Here's a Reddit post. So here, this is from 8 years ago. I've never been one for reviews, but I doubt many people have tried this. So I figured I should. I was playing a poker game that takes place in the back room of a bar. The bar owner who plays in the game, and I got to talking about whiskey, and he mentioned that he had just bought a bottle of the oldest bourbon ever released. After the game, he poured me a taste from the little tasting bottle that comes with it. So this was tasted neat from a rocks glass in a dimly lit back room of a bar at 3 a.m. I like the review already. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get some more whiskey because I'm gonna read this guy. It's very short. That was majority of his review right there. So That is wild. Let's get something else. And in honor of finishing my first ever marathon, which I just killed a bottle of E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof, why would I not then drink this? Special occasions, right? George T. Stagg. George T. Stagg. The original old Yellowstone distillery, the master distiller kept some barrels when it closed, distilled in 1971. Which, all of that is confirmed right here. So DMC is telling the truth, which I wasn't doubting, but this guy is also telling the truth because it lines up. It lines up. Distiller. Yellowstone Distillery. 60% ABV, 45 years old. Okay, here we go. We're going to read his review of this 45-year-old bourbon. The nose, a deep, musty oak smell. No shit. Palate. Oak. Oak. More oak. A lot of heat. And an extreme dry bitterness. Like oak-flavored furniture polish. Unbearably bitter and strange. Thick and oily mouthfeel. Yet dry. Oh no. Furniture polished. Finish. This is the best review I think I've ever seen in my life. Finish. It just won't stop. Dry oak. I need to chase this with water. Verdict. So it's already over. It smelled interesting, but I only finished the small amount he gave me to be polite. This was absolutely terrible. DMC, bro. This was absolutely terrible. And unsurprisingly, way over oaked. I don't think I need to tell anyone here this. But don't spend thousands of dollars on this one. Like I said, this is one of those things that's like DMC was gifted this. Now, the guy who got it for him, I don't know what he did. But here's the thing. You are one of the very few humans on this planet that I feel like have ever even held this bottle, let alone have the opportunity. Like, you haven't yet, but you will taste this. Not many other people will ever taste 45-year-old bourbon in their lifetime. I can assure you that. So, is it gonna be good? There's zero chance. I mean, I'm thinking, come on, guys. The oldest bourbon that I had was that Rhetoric 25. Now, who said that? Peter? Was it Peter said you liked him? It was very, very oaky. Like, almost unbearably oaky, and that was 25. Like, if you guys haven't had something that oaked, I don't think your brain can rationalize it until you try it. Okay? It is like, it's next level. It doesn't even taste like bourbon anymore. Like, it's not the same. It's just something different. So the bourbon you know is not bourbon. It's not the bourbon you what, 25, 30, 45? Bro, it ain't even bourbon anymore. It should be its own category. It's gonna taste like something else. Drew! What up, Drew? I saw you come in here earlier. Even Pappy 23 is not good. I have not had Pappy 23. I've tried the 15 and I've tried the 20. The 15 is way better, at least in my opinion, than the 20. It's like you didn't need to go another 5 years. You know, like we should have called it good. Hey, what up, Porky? See, and I'm interested in that. Teddy says the Knob Creek 21 is amazing, though. Teddy, go ahead and send a sample over to me, huh? How much were those? Aren't they coming out with an older one, too? Or am I just misremembering? Because they had the Knob Creek 15, 18, 21. Are they not slated for like a 23 or something? Or am I just making that? Maybe I'm just blending in. Remember Elijah Craig? Elijah Craig used to have a 23-year-old. 225 in Texas. Dang, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, to be honest. I bet Trev had a deep, musty smell after running a marathon. But no oak, only Ben Gay and Gold Bond. Dude, so 2 things to that single message. It wasn't deep, musty. It was freaking sweat and balls after the marathon. But I can tell you this week, so I've been putting Ben Gay on like every night. I guess I'm putting so much on. I walked into this room today. I get home from work. I come in here. The room is just like, it was just like Ben Gay wafted in here. And I walked in and I was like, Jesus Christ. Like, all I can smell is Ben Gay in here. It's terrible. Hey, what up, Henry Turner? Did you get some Elijah Craig 15? No. You got some Elijah Craig 15? Trev, would you say Knob Creek 18 at 179 is fair? I almost read that as Elijah Craig 18. You know, isn't that what the price is? Knob Creek 18. It's around the price of what it's supposed to be. Here's the issue, Z. Is I don't think I really like the 18. But I don't know. I would almost rather just tell you to, like, just go buy a couple bottles of Knob Creek 12. You know? Now, I've heard, and this is just me hearing things. I've heard that the 21 is being better received than the 18. Which is why, like, I don't know. That's wild to me, but it is. I'm hearing that people are liking Knob Creek 21 better than 18. I got 3 bottles for MSRP. Let me think on it, Henry. I can't be spending a lot of money. We have a lot of things. We have a lot of things that we need to handle, and I don't think I'm going to be buying any bourbon, to be honest. So I probably won't be doing that. I should not do that. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to tell you now. That's me being responsible. I've been gay. Tony Bag of Donuts says, I've been gay. I'm a child. Tony, we're children. Isn't there supposed to be a Knob Creek 12 foolproof coming out? I think it. I was saying that earlier, Rocket Boy. I thought there was, but I think it might have already been. I think it is out. Right? See, this one said released in 2020. Okay. With a potential re-release in 2026. So I think it's coming out. Do you want some healthy samples? I'll take some healthy samples. You know I review them. I'll do them live if you send some samples. I just can't be spending that kind of money right now. We have too many other things that we have to handle. Big payment stuff. So, unfortunately. What bottle would you pay for over 150? Follow. Freaking hardly any. I guess at this point, though, I'm very interested in that, like, Knob Creek 21. Like 225 is a lot of money, but for a 21-year-old bourbon, and I love Knob Creek, that might be one that you could twist my arm. My issue is, Calumet. One of my favorite bottles of all time is Calumet 16, and it's like 150. I know that Calumet 17 went far more money than that. I don't know if I would pay it for that bottle. I'm still in the camp of like 150 for Calumet 16. I love that bottle. Like, that's just like the perfect amount of oak, right? Yeah, Calumet 18 is like $400. F that. Zero chance. F you guys. F Calumet. But Calumet 16? That's Trev's sweet spot of that's expensive, but it tastes expensive, and I really love it. I love the taste. So I'm cool with being expensive. Yeah, 400? Not a chance. Zero chance. Like, that's freaking crazy. $400? F you. Calumet can suck a... Henry, get it. There you go. Dude, get this big old sample thing, and we gonna do a freaking... I don't even know what to call it. The big old 15-year plus sample live stream. That's not what we're going to call it at all. No one would click on that. Bourbon Lover. We'll work on it. We'll figure out the name. No rush. Just good on me. Come on. If y'all want to send samples, if you don't have my address, you got my number. Y'all email me, text me, however you get a hold of me. We're going to be doing some more live streams. There ain't no long runs and all this coming up. I'm chilling, so we're gonna do a little more, get more of a regular Friday Night Live schedule again. So y'all want to do? Send me a blind or just send me samples, whatever you want to do. I'm ready. I'd be cool if someone wants to send some blinds, blind flights, just 4. Keep it simple. I need to practice the goddamn blinds, man. Coincidence? Just bottle killed my Calumet 16 tonight in the wrench Kenzie. Yeah. Let's cheers Trev for finishing the run. I'll cheers to that. I'm not doing this to brag, but this is pure silver. I could sell this and get an Eagle Rare 30. Just saying. I won't do it. But I could. Cheers. Seriously, that was probably the hardest thing I've ever freaking done in my life. And I can't wait to do it again. I bonked. I hit the wall. I depleted my body of sodium, and I still finished it. Let's go. That's all there is to it. I ain't even mad. I'm just happy. We got one of those hangouts. Don't worry, we're gonna do some back porch sipping, man. Probably not tonight, but we'll do some back porch sipping. I almost went live before this. Patreon, y'all better watch out for back porch sipping, man. I'm ready. But cheers. Tell us about Sarah's run. She did great. She did a quarter marathon, which it's kind of weird. It's unique to Oklahoma. But it's 6.55 miles. Kind of weird. But she absolutely crushed it. Like, I don't know exactly what her PR time is, but if she didn't set a PR, she was close. She did really good. Now, we weren't together at all. I was in a different corral than her. She was like, so here's what's crazy. Get this. So when the race started, at exactly 6:30. Okay? It took, let me think. It took 45 minutes to get, I'm gonna pull it up. Watch this. I'll show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. Get some in your glass. I got some George T. Stagg. What do y'all got? Drop it down below. What do you got in your glass? What'd you pour? So, there is a full live stream from the race, okay? So the wheelchair people start. So here we are. The start's right here. Look, the start's down here. You run by the memorial, right? I'm going to skip forward a little bit. So, here's the start. From this moment, it takes an hour to get all of the people through this. There's that many people. Look, it goes all, I mean, it goes all the way back. There are 30,000 people doing this. So that says 6:30 right there. Miss Wrench, she doesn't cross this until like 6, I forgot what it was, 6:45. It takes her 15 minutes just to get to the start line. Now, you don't see me. I'm relatively close. It only took me a little bit to get through. Like I might already be up here. I don't really know. You don't ever see me. We watched it. And I ran right past these people because I knew they were live streaming. So I kept looking. I was like looking, like I'm somewhere over here. Like I came this way. You never see me. You do not see me in the beginning. But I've got to be like right there. It did not take long for me to get up to the start. And I'm in yellow, dude. You can see me. Look at that. That's such a sick shot right there. But anyway, we can, and we do see Ms. Wrench in this video. So if we skip forward, I mean, look how many people were there. Okay, so 6:42. I think it was 6:45, maybe. No, it was after that. It might be 6:50. Hold on, we're gonna find it now. I think it's right here. I think we went a little too far. Yeah, okay, we're too far. Dang, hold on, I can't see. Whatever. She in this though. I'll find it. I'll show you guys on Patreon. But yeah, she did great. Trev, did you hear about the guys who did sub 2 hour marathon in London? Yeah. Not only was it one guy, it was two guys. And one of the dudes was his first ever marathon. Granted, he was already an elite runner. He wasn't ever a marathon runner. I don't know what this sport's going to come into. Like, that's crazy. That's insane. Jack Daniels toasted. Do you have that bottle? Jake, that's what I started tonight with. We killed it. That bottle's gone. Bottle gone, bro. That lay down bike is my speed at best. Paulo, I don't know what that means, bro. Oriale. Orioles? You heard it here first. Paulo is an Orioles fan. He hates the Dodgers. Jack Daniels Toasted is crushable. Well, we crushed it. First bottle of the night, Jake. Yeah, I didn't know. I couldn't imagine living in, like, California and loving the Orioles, but Paulo, you heard it here. The dude's an Oriole. Orioles can't even live there. It looks like the start to the Boston Marathon. So get this, Peter. Oklahoma City this year, there were 30,000 people. Boston, now granted, it's much different, but Boston had 28,000. So there were more people at this race than there were at Boston. Now, the difference is every person that goes to or I say every person, majority of people who are running Boston are super freaking fast. You don't have to be, and you don't have to, and you can be super fast and then run Boston super slow. But the people who get into Boston are there because they are fast. Very fast. Faster than I'll ever be. So, there is that. But, there was a lot of people at this race. Never once in 26 miles at any point in the race, there was someone with at least one human within, like, arm distance from me the whole way running. So, I mean, like, that, if you guys have run races before, that's crazy. Like, there's always times where, like, you're just alone. I was like 0% of this race was I ever alone. Ever. I mean, if there weren't people on the side of the road cheering and, like, partying, then there were people running next to me, like, at all times. It was crazy. Like, when I was sucking, so get this was one of the best things, and I think this is just, like, you know, we love the bourbon community. I think the running community is the same. So I'm sucking, right? And I'm just like, dude, I'm not making this. And I see this guy. He's like 20 feet in front of me. And he does not look well. And he starts walking. So I catch up to him and I walk. I walk next to him and I go, hey, bro. I was like, how bad are you feeling right now? And he was like, dude, I feel like shit. And I was like, good. Me too. Do you want to stick together until, like, the next aid station? And he was like, absolutely. And me and him just talked. I was like, bro, I don't, like, and it was like a chance for us to be like, talk it out. Like, dude, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I'm cramping so bad. And like, he would bounce it off me. And then we stuck together. And we didn't finish together. He actually finished, he left me. But I found this guy after the race. I found him. I'm sitting down and he walks by me. And I was like, dude, hey. I'm like, bro, freaking like, let's go, we did it. So and we reconnected. Like he was like, bro, that was crazy. And I was like, dude, I just want to say I appreciate you freaking sticking with me for like 2 miles, like that was wild, man. I just thought that was so cool. I just picked this random guy because he looked terrible. And I'm like, dude, I'm feeling terrible. He looks terrible. I'm going to go team up with him. Elmer Teely. Let's go. Trev, do people have to qualify to get into Boston? Yes. There's 2 ways to get into Boston. You have to run fast as shit. Or you can join, so you'll hear things called charity tickets. Because they love raising money. That's the whole point of this. And charities will have a certain amount of bibs for people. So if you raise X amount of money and donate to that charity, they will give you an entry into the race. And a lot of people do it that way because it's, even if you qualify to get into Boston, they only select X amount of people. So say 40,000 people enter, they ran the speed and they enter the race, they will only bring in like 25,000 people. So it doesn't even matter that you ran the speed, you still have to enter the raffle. So basically running that fast enters you into the raffle. It doesn't even guarantee you, which is crazy. Or you can go through a charity, and every race is different. To run in Boston with charity is crazy. You have to I think the minimum donation that you have to do, which it's different for everyone. Like, let's just say us as a channel, right? We could do a huge giveaway and we could raise all this money for charity, and then I could go race a race. Boston, though, I think the charity entry is like $10,000. It's a lot. And I'm only saying that, compare it to, so Chicago Marathon is huge. It's just like Boston. You have to qualify to get into it. And then they have an open raffle. Anyone can enter it. You just sign up and they will select, 20,000 people that sign up, and they're going to take you. I entered. I was not selected. If I wanted to run that race, though, their charity only, you have to pay like $2,000. So you see the difference? Like, Boston is like, dude, $10,000 to run this race. Granted, it's to charity, but you can't just, Joe Schmo doesn't have $10,000 to give to a charity to go run a marathon. Who's doing that? So $2,000 to run Chicago is much more doable. So yeah, you getting into Boston is very prestigious. It's, in the runner's world, it's like the creme de la creme. Like, it's like, that's it, bro. You ran Boston, like, you done it. Like, you made it. Like, that's it. You're done. Would you do the Marine Corps Marathon in DC, October? It's October 25th. I've already looked at Drew. I've been debating on doing that one or the Indianapolis Marathon, which is the following week, or no, 2 weeks later. I think I might skip the Marine Corps Marathon this year and do the Indy one. The Marine Corps Marathon is massive. It is huge. 50,000+ people. And I'm trying to run better than I did this marathon. So I'm kind of like, maybe less people will be better. I would 100% run the Marine Corps Marathon. I already know what you're talking about. It is very prestigious race. It's a big deal. Did you ever feel the need to take a dump during the run? Surprisingly, no. In almost all of my long training runs, I've had to poop. So it was like God saving my intestines. I don't know. Didn't have to poop once during the run. That's a good question. Because, dude, I poop a lot. I'm like the poopiest person you'll ever meet. Too much information, I don't care. You mean it's like a BTAC raffle? It's worse, Richie. It's worse. It's worse. Because for one, you don't even get to drink. You have to go run. You don't get to drink. What are you talking about? BTAG raffle, at least if I win, I'm freaking getting drunk, bro. I'm cracking open goddamn William Illur Weller and I'm done. You know? What do people eat and drink hours before a marathon? Carbs, and electrolytes. Bagels, bars, carb drinks, electrolyte powder, bananas. Like, that's it. Like the morning of, it's like carb heavy, but like you don't want to overload. Here's the thing. You don't want to shit yourself. So you're not waking up and eating eggs and bacon. You know what I'm saying? You will shit your pants. Literally, you might actually shit in your pants. And it's gross. I ran my full marathon, sticking to half marathons moving forward. Hey, Jake, you did it. That's all that freaking matters. I signed up for a half marathon at the end of this month. I'm just going to do it chill, but dude, Jake, I've got the marathon bug. That's all I can think about right now is like, I've got to do better. I've got to 3 hours, 30 minutes is my next goal. Like, I'm going big. How about Still Austin meetup and Austin Marathon? Hey, Austin Marathon is always in March, isn't it? I've already looked at the Austin Marathon. Now, here's the problem with Austin Marathon. I've heard it sucks. And I'm not talking about the marathon itself. I'm talking about the course. It's very hilly. Austin Marathon 2026. Wait, it's 2026 now, so 2027. It's on Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2027. Nah, I'm not doing Austin Marathon next year. My plan. Hear anything about the Pittsburgh Marathon? It's going on not tomorrow, Sunday. It's going on this year. This weekend. It's going on this weekend. Um, I almost debated doing the Pittsburgh over the Oklahoma, but I'm glad I didn't. I think Oklahoma was so good. But Pittsburgh Marathon's going on like this weekend. The the guy that I like all of my supplements I take during my marathon, his company is sponsoring the Pittsburgh Marathon. That's how I even knew it was going on this weekend. I don't know anything about the course though. I don't know if it's hard. I don't know if it's hilly. I don't know nothing about Pittsburgh other than F the Steelers. I love I love the Pittsburgh Pirates. I'm a huge Paul Skeens fan. But the Steelers can suck a cock. Okay, so Teddy, you're in Pittsburgh. Ours is this Sunday. We are blocked in and got to miss a party we didn't want to go to. Teddy, so I guess run this by me, Teddy. What's the how hilly is Pittsburgh? Are energy drinks okay before any run? Now, here's the thing, Z. I really can't answer that question because I don't drink energy drinks like I'm not gonna drink a Monster or a Red Bull. But here's the huge but. I drink a lot of caffeine before my run, so I don't think an energy drink would be detrimental to a run. I don't run, but do have Monster per day for work. So I drink, so I have this mix, I have this carb drink, and it's loaded with caffeine. And I take that before my run. Caffeine is not bad for running. There you go. I take caffeine, yeah, before every run. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm caffeined out of my mind. And then during my run, so during my super long runs, I have carb. You take these gels, right? Slop down these gels. I have 2 caffeinated gels during my run. Monster is terrible for you. Look at the ingredients. I'm just saying as far as like caffeine goes. I don't know about the other ingredients, but I'm not drinking a Monster before my run, but caffeine is a beautiful drug. There's a lot of studies on caffeine. It's actually good for you. You can have quite a bit of it, and it's actually beneficial. Why do you think we're not dying? Like we're like caffeine obsessed people. I was seeing what else you had to say, Drew. If you want to do the Vegas Rock and Roll Marathon, let me know. Free place to crash and tons of bourbon. Drew, I was looking at that. I was literally looking at that run today. I'm bringing this up because now I have a question for you because you're here. Vegas Marathon. It's at the end of this year, right? Las Vegas Marathon, Sunday, October 11th, 2026. What? I feel like that's too early. What's the temperature like in Vegas in October? Like that just seems like it would still be hot, right? Or no? Am I just overthinking it? Because I mean, you guys are in the desert. It starts at 6 a.m. What's the weather? It's a run at night, so maybe I'm looking at the wrong one. The Desert Heater. Travis, per your Buffalo Trace sipping theme, having Willer 107 side by side with Knob Creek 12. Knob wins by a gray hair. No way. I'm just saying the Knob Creek to me might win all the time. My buddy Dan, what are you doing, bro? Run a marathon in August in NOLA. That's how you die. Like you would make it to mile 12 and then just have a heat stroke and then die. Let me look up this race that you're talking about. Drew, it's not that one, right? Las Vegas Marathon's October 11th. I thought there was one I saw on the marathon list that was like later. But I'm not sure. Rock and Roll Las Vegas. See, that's different. Rock and Roll Las Vegas is February. Run the Strip at night. That's it. That's what you're talking about. Rock and Roll Las Vegas, February 20th, 2027. That's what you're talking about. Outside the Star! Yeah, it must be that one, definitely at night. That's what it is. Wise Guy Stu! Stu, do push-ups, bro. What have you been up to? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Miss the content, man. Hey, I got a video recorded, and I might just upload it tomorrow. It's been ready to go for 3 weeks. I just haven't uploaded it. We got all sorts of stuff. Come on. Your experience mirrors my marathon, except I got rained on. Cramps starting at mile 18. Headphones died. It felt like I was going to die. That's me. Headphones died. Cramps. And then it was just a complete soup sandwich for 10 miles. Just absolute shit show. Just not good. Bad. Not at all what I had planned. My 20-mile training run was so much better. So when I started cramping at 17, I was like, what is this? This ain't it. This ain't right. Just cracked Knob Creek Blenders edition. Paulo, let us know. We were talking about that earlier. We got some mixed reviews of the Knob Creek Blenders edition. So the only person I trust right now is Paulo. Because he's drinking it right now. I want to know what you think about it. Think about this, Paulo. Because this is what I want to know. How much did you pay for that bottle? How much are you liking it? And would you pay that money again for what you're tasting? That's all I care about. What is this? Moab Trail Run? No way. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing no trail run, Clay. I'm not there yet. I ain't there yet. Paulo, hurry up. Take a sip. Come on. What are you doing? Drink it. The Derby Marathon goes into Churchill Downs, but hills start around mile 16. Brutal. Yeah. F that. Okay, so outside the star. So Paulo, before you can even give your answer in, outside the star says, just polished off my Knob Creek Blenders edition today. Effing buy it. I've heard everything from it's okay to effing buy it. I have not heard anyone say it's bad. It's been positive to highly positive. I have not heard anything bad about that bottle. Jeffrey whack a motherfucking attack. Dude, you late as shit. Corvette Trey. What up, Trey? William Reynolds. William Reynolds just made me want to jump into a freaking tunnel and just clear out some Vietnamese. Take it as you will. I want to be like a tunnel rat, right? Is that what they were called? I'm going to be a tunnel rat for freaking William Reynolds. I'm not late. Everywhere I go, that is where I am. Ooh, that's another good question. Has anyone tried the Evan Williams 250th release? I've been seeing people post that bottle, and I'm like, what is that? Have you guys tried this, like, Evan Williams 250th? Supposedly, it's like $40. In reality, it's probably just a higher strength Evan Williams single barrel. But it, like, dude, I've heard the reviews are really positive. I am very interested in that. If you guys can get one of those bottles, I will pay you tomorrow. Corvette Trey says it's meh. Oh no. I still don't care. Stu says it tastes like Evan Williams. Okay, god dang it. Wow. Y'all are ruining it. Come on, it has a fancy blue wax label. Come on. Stu, get me a bottle. I will buy it. I need some reviews on the channel, man. I haven't reviewed nothing. Go snag me a bottle and tell me how much it cost you. And it better be $40. Better not be like 80. I ain't paying $80 for Evan Williams. I tried to get it last week, but my store said they didn't have it or knew about it. Stu, let me run this by you. If you go and get me an Evan Williams, see if... Stu, grab me one of them goddamn Knob Creek Blenders things, and I'll review that too. Just save you on shipping. Grab one of those. If Evan Williams ever cost $80, the zombie apocalypse has officially kicked off. Have you ever heard of Evan Williams 23? Rick! Have a good night. Rick, thanks for being here, as always. Stu, send me a text. Let me know how much I owe you. Those are the 2 bottles I'm after right now, just for the heck of it. Forget Knob Creek. Review Elijah Craig 15. I ain't buying Elijah Craig 15 right now. Hey, Joe, you got Elijah Craig 15? You send me a sample, I will review it, and I will mention your name. I'm not spending that kind of money on Elijah Craig 15. See, now I'm worried. I've heard so Trey says EC15 is a hitter. I heard earlier EC15 is a shitter. So what am I at? What do I do? How much is Elijah Craig 15? Now I'm worried. Stu says, I'll send a sample of Elijah Craig 15. Stu is about to carry this channel. I will review EC15 off of the sample. And my review will be right. It will be the only review you need. They are wrong. Henry Turner, they are wrong. Dude, I don't know. EC15 for 150 is honestly probably where it should be, huh? At least they're not charging like $350. Oh, well, this is rare. Ooh, what about that bottle? Have you guys had that? Trev, that's... Okay, so Richie says this. The one that's been evading me is the Old Granddad 114 single barrel. And then outside the star says Old Granddad 114 7-year won't drop in Wisconsin till June. Have you guys had that new... I've been seeing pictures of it. That new friggin' Old Granddad bottle. It's got like a black label. That'll be very interesting to see how that turns out. I'm more interested in the price of that new OGD and how different it is from the other. So that's... If I can get my hands on that new bottle, we're immediately comparing it to the two and just how different are they? I saw the Elijah Craig 15 for $155 at Total Wine just sitting on the shelf. Too rich for me. And you know, Martin, I'm glad that you have come to that conclusion because majority of people don't need to be spending that kind of money on these bottles. And I'm not saying, oh, well, you don't know bourbon more than other people, so like you wouldn't understand it. I think you do understand it, and it's just, I mean, come on, like 155 is... There's so many good bottles that are $60 and below. I just genuinely don't believe if you don't have the means, if you don't care, if you simply just want to drink cheap bourbon, or you want to drink bourbon that's under $60, that's good. Because I mean, saying cheap bourbon is negative. Like, bro, $60 and below. $60 is all you need to spend ever. Spending 155. I don't know. If people, hold on, Roman 150 by me, hitter pooper. If people would stop paying secondary, then the price of every bottle would drop. Well, guess what, Drew? I still don't think we're there yet. $60 to $90 is a sweet spot of so much amazing stuff. I would agree. I totally agree with that, Whack. I feel like 60 is what I'm comfortable paying. Like, I go to the store, if it's $60, I really don't think about it. If it's above 60, then I'm like, how worth it is it? Then I start questioning. Do I buy this? 90? What I'm agreeing with is like, if it's something that's like, okay, it checks all of these boxes and it's $90, that's in. I will buy it. Paulo, Stu is still here. He says the boom is over. Means better bourbon for cheaper prices. I think the boom... Stu thinks that it's over. I've been so out of touch with the bourbon world recently. Like, all I've been thinking about is the marathon, so I don't freaking goddamn know. Nor do I give a shit. But now that I'm kind of looking back into it, now I gotta learn. I think the bourbon boom is freaking done. I think that all you're gonna see is a bunch of leftover. You're gonna see some leftover losers just jerking off to like $500 bottles, and everyone else is like, dude, you're a freaking dumbass. And then hopefully prices go down. Like, it's stupid. Like, it's almost comical watching people still buying that. And it's kind of like, man, hopefully they don't watch my YouTube, but you're a dumbass. Like, you're a dumbass. I don't know what else to say. You're freaking stupid. You know? You just spent how much money on a 12-year-old bourbon? You just got freaking your butt cheeks. Yeah, you sound like you sound like that freaking the first girl that you lost your virginity to. You just manipulated them, and you're a dumbass. You know, I'll love you forever. Oh my god. Just show me your boobies. That's what you sound like. Buying this bourbon. Dumb. Taking a break from MGP for a bit. I haven't really bought. I mean, for one, I haven't bought bourbon at all in a hot minute, but MGP, no. The boom is done, but the nerds will hopefully win because it will lower prices for higher age statements. I mean, I don't know. What up, Girth Brooks? I don't like spending over $100 on a bottle, but I'm buying EC 115 as soon as I see it. Well, I'll see. Supposedly, we might have on a live stream, because we might be getting some samples coming to us. When they get here, I don't know. And hopefully they get here. But I would love to review it in some capacity. But I've heard good things tonight about the Elijah Craig 15. Like, it's been all good. Elijah Craig 15 has been all good. All night. So that's promising. I bought a 10-year-old cast strength double oaked MGP pick for $57 last week. OKI was the label. That's crazy. But is it crazy? Don't question if it's crazy and just buy it. Keep buying it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's so much good shit in aged. There's aged stuff that are like double oaked and all this stuff, and it's like cheap. It's like, I feel like people are it's always been this way, man. Everyone's always chasing the label. Oh, well, it's Buffalo Trace's new thing. Who gives a shit? There's a 10-year-old cast strength double oaked for $57. Like, do you know anything? You don't. You don't know anything. And that's why it's $57. Because people like you don't know anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like Jeffrey, like, bro, buy it all. These dumbasses they won't ever get to taste it. But that's the thing. It's like, by the time the masses learn, one of two things happen. They just get out of it because they're like, oh, well, I want William Lure Weller. And you can't get it. So they just stop drinking bourbon. Or all they buy is Buffalo Trace and Eagle Rare. And that's the only bourbon they'll ever buy. Or they move on. So, would need more NDPS to shutter to see a more significant drop in price. Yeah, I don't think you're going to see. I think it's going to be a hot minute before any sort of price drop happens. I'm still a virgin. Me too. I'm curious to try the Charter Oak Fine Oak, but the price point is a bit too much to me. Then I would, if that's ever the question, then just never do it. If the price point's too much for you, then it's probably not going to live up to your expectations. I promise you. You're gonna be like, dude, I can finally, and I'm not saying it in the way of like, oh, dude, I can finally afford it. But it's like, we all have our budgets. By the time you finally get that bottle that you were like, I wasn't gonna buy it, that Charter Oak you're gonna be like, dude, I just wasted all of my goddamn time on this. It's not gonna be that good. I'm sorry. You need to just not even F it. Get that out of your vote. Get that out of your list, and just enjoy the bottles you enjoy. Because you're gonna finally buy that bottle, and you're gonna say, "Why did I spend $80 on this shit?" I tried my friend's bottle of EC15 and I enjoyed it much better than the watered down and over oaked EC18. I love ECBP, so there you have it. The 15 is age meets proof. Girth Brooks. That's been, so that review right there has been the oversounding review that I've heard. Girth nailed it. Like that's what I've been hearing about the EC15. Right there. All of it. Down to the EC18. We just promised it, like, I don't want to make that give you FOMO, but that's the oversounding review that I've heard about that bottle. It's just so much better than the 18. It's like they finally are like, hey, we did it right. You know, like, hey, here's some good shit, and it's 15 years old. Whereas the 18 is kind of like, yeah, whatever. Here's 18. It's oaky. It's wood. Trev, there's a new finishing type makers out. Really? Let me look into it. See, and then outside the star says, have you tried Maker's 26 wood finishing? Nope. Brother, everyone who's listening, I have not tried anything. All I've been thinking about is this goddamn marathon. I don't know. I didn't even know there's a new Maker's. Didn't know. I don't know. I've kind of enjoyed running this marathon. I kind of enjoy not giving a shit about bourbon, if that makes sense. I don't care to know what's coming out. And if it's out, I want to be like you. Oh, there's something new out? Let me look for it. I don't know. I don't have any insider information. You think these people talking to me? Girth Brooks, are you drunk? I've already ran my marathon. I'm done, brother. Girth! Get in here! Why else would I be wearing a pure silver? This is real silver. Medallion. What are you doing, Girth? I'm half in the back. Girth, I'm only 1 foot into the bag and the other foot's in there and I'm in there too. Half in there. And when I say a little, I mean a bootful. Trev's new passion of running is good. I'll be honest. I love drinking bourbon. I love coming home and playing some video games, drinking some bourbon. But man, do I love running. I love waking up at 4 a.m. like a psychopath. I thought you've been running a lot of different races. I can't keep up. Girth, bro, I'm just making fun of you, dumbass. Take another sip. I would never make fun of you for being as dumb as you are. I'm in the bag and it's a whole ass potato sack. I don't know if you ever do that, but that's how you itch your lip outside the star. If you're that drunk and you can't itch your lip, that's how you do it. I've never owned a video game or machine. Trev, I've never owned a video game or machine. What's your favorite? Are you telling me you've never played video games? I've been to arcades, yes. Richie. I don't know what we do with Richie. I mean, this we about to open up the whole world to Richie. Like, what do you mean? My roommates had Wii bowling. So you're telling me Richie Z has never played Super Mario? Like, what are we talking about here, Z? Do you know what? At this point, at this junction, I'm thinking you need to go to eBay and buy the cheapest freaking video console. I mean, like, just type in like PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and then find the cheapest shit you can find. Xbox 360. And then buy. We can tell you what games to buy. But like you are decades behind. But we can at least get Richie to like play the games that we thought were awesome when we played them. He will experience it for the first time. It's like having sex for the first time. I mean, this dude's a virgin. He does not know what Assassin's Creed 2 feels like. You know what I'm saying? He's played Pong on Wii Pong. Richie needs to see like Assassin's Creed 2, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many games that he's like, I feel like you could get them cheap nowadays. I haven't really looked. He doesn't know GoldenEye. Exactly. Maybe we should start him at GoldenEye. But that means he would have to buy an N64. Which means if he gets an N64, he could get GoldenEye. And he can get Super Mario. He can get GoldenEye and Mario. Bam. That's like Richie would play that. Get him some bourbon. That mother fool's gonna be playing that for freaking 37 hours on the weekend. Duke Nukem. Oh my God, Duke Nukem. I haven't even thought about Duke Nukem since I was a kid. Super Mario, GoldenEye, in 64. What other N64 game? I mean, we might get Richie to do a goddamn Nintendo. I feel like Richie's old school. I feel like he wants some like old school shit. I think he needs Super Mario, GoldenEye. GoldenEye is a must. Zelda. Zelda. Old school. Yeah, OG Zelda. Ooh, Spyro. Spyro. You guys ever play Spyro? I mean, I don't know Richie at all. So I don't know if he would like Spyro, but like everyone likes Spyro, right? Chasing Bourbon 1987 with a $10! Signed on late. Finally a lineup for my entertainer, but gotta throw in a stag. You mean like this, Chasing Bourbon? We've been drinking Buffalo Trace all night, brother. And you were late. So come on. Get out. Hey, you're late. You're late, but you're not judged. All I'm saying is, like, you missed everything, so just go ahead and pour the stag. Pour the stag. You know, it's it. You're pouring the stag now. I don't know if you had plans in an hour or two. No, you're drinking stag right now. Resident Evil. What about Duck Hunt? Duck Hunt wasn't on N64. Duck Hunt was on freaking the freaking thing before that. Richie says, Trev, I'm old, so consider that. I am considering that. I am considering that. But I just don't understand. Like, Richie, are you 90? Because you should know what the N64 is, bro. And if you don't, then that's where you're starting. Because that's what you would love it. Boo, the Duck Hunt N64 comment. What was that console that the Duck Hunt was on? It was that huge-ass gray box. And then the Duck Hunt had that freaking huge-ass orange gun. I had one of those. So that's the original Nintendo. The NES. Duck Hunt was on the NES. Guys, I'm freaking 30. You guys want to make fun of me for being young. I had Duck Hunt on NES. I played that. So I ain't that goddamn young. Chasing Bourbon with another 10. Chasing Bourbon paying for this silver medallion. George C. Stagg deserves another 10. Cheers. Chasing Bourbon, what do you have in your glass? What do you got in your glass? Come on. Tell me right now. That is far too generous. Back-to-back $10 super chats. Come on. Basically, what I'm saying is whatever you name is what I'm pouring next. Okay, Chasing Bourbon 1987? 13 years before I was born? Pull up a video of Goldeneye and show old dude what he's missing. Bro, Drew, I know you know this. Because, dude, I was a Goldeneye. I grew up on that. You remember the golden gun? One shot, one kill. Oh my god, Kevin, the GoldenEye pause music. Can we play that? We can. I don't know if we can play it, but I am gonna play it. Because I gotta go pee. I gotta go pee. I mean, Like, surely this is like free access now, right? Be right back. Dude, this is sick. Oh, I went too early. What up? There's a glitch going on. Roman Carter with a says the let's go trip. Metal's been on for a week straight. Oh, you mean this metal? I didn't even notice it. You mean I didn't see it at all. Thanks for calling it out. I can probably write a bourbon diss track to this instrumental. Tell me that's not the best. I feel like from now on, every time I go piss or check an Amazon package, we playing that music. Right? Right? Trev doesn't even take the metal off to make whoopies. How do you know that, Martin? You watching? All you hear is just You just hear this? Is that what you hear, Martin? Trev, who was their first channel that wrenched you? It's Bourbonite. I think it was It's Bourbonite wrenched me. And then shortly thereafter, on the same night, me and ADHD Fishing, which you guys know as Matt from ADHD Whiskey, we were both wrenched in Bourbon Junkies back when they were freaking nobodies. So it's Bourbonite first, which I don't even know why they did it. To be honest, I think I literally messaged like I think getting wrenched in It's Bourbonite was literally like me being like, you guys, I was in the chat and I was like, hey, y'all should wrench me. And I think they were like, this dude has been here every single day for the past 2 years. We wrenching him. And I like that's like I had no ties to them. And they wrenched me. Um that was just I was so dedicated. Like I just loved their stuff and I was there every single time. And then the Bourbon Junkies, it was the same way. Like, I mean, back in the day, they had like 4,000 subs, and there was like 30 people in their live stream. It wasn't anything like what it is today. Um, but one night, I mean, we were always there, and me and Matt, who was at the time just a dude in the chat as ADHD Fishing, we were just like we were always in that chat, and we were both joking around like I think so. I think what happened was someone came into the chat, like one of the bots or whatever, and was just dropping like racist comments or whatever. And they had to delete a bunch of comments. And we were like, they were like, man, we need some mods. And then I was like, hey, well, I've been here for the past 18 weeks. And they were like, yep, let's mod him. And then ADHD Fishing was like, hey, mod me too. They modded him. Such a different time. It was weird. It was completely different back then. My only wrench is here. All other channels are scared to wrench me. I ain't scared of you at all, Stu. You can talk about cocks or whatever you want to talk about. Hey, Fader! Where the freak in the world are you at? Clickety clank, the money goes in the piggy bank. Not here. JG87 mash. No. Marathons are an amazing accomplishment. I'm super proud of it. I am drinking more Elmer T. Lee. I don't know what you guys are drinking. What are y'all drinking? This is not Elmer T. Lee, by the way. So go ahead and pour whatever the hell y'all want. Bets on the race tomorrow. On Pittsburgh? Roman, like what race? The only race I know is going on is Pittsburgh. What do you got? What race are you talking about? Derby. Derby. He says Derby. Dude, I don't know shit about the Derby. I don't care. Y'all, that's all on y'all guys, man. Hey, I will drink a mint julep tomorrow because the weather's supposed to be beautiful. I'll pull up the Derby and I will drink a mint julep just for this occasion. But I do not have any idea what's going on about freaking horses. I have no idea. D. Willett, good evening, Trev. Just lurking with some Willer Foolproof. Cool pee break. D. Willett, what, do you have a camera in my bathroom? What's that? What's that about, D. Willett? You looking at my little wiener? That's weird. I always, D. Willett's one of those guys. I don't really know much about him. He always shows up late, but he's always looking at my wiener, and I really don't, I like him. I like him. He can stay. He can stay. It must not be that weird. He's a wiener watcher. What tier for the bathroom cam? Wouldn't you like to know, Navy? Little Navy seaman. Oh, Corn and Whiskey got the black wrenches. Let's go. I'm also just kidding, D. Willett, but not really. I'm still waiting for the Mets fan to come back so I can wrench the hell out of it. It's not gonna happen. I'm betting the farm on a horsey McHorseface. Is that a thing? Trev, what's the current and next pour? Current pour. Richie, this is my unlabeled, I have no idea what this is, bottle. I have no idea what this is. It's just a pour of bourbon at this point. No idea. No idea. Zero clue. That's not Elmer T. Lee. I do not know what this is. So, no, it's not Elmer. We can call it Elmer, but I have no idea what this is. This is just, yeah, this is booze. I don't know. And it's very good booze. It makes me wonder, like, I should have put notes on, because this is so good that it makes me think that maybe 5 years ago I poured some Elijah Craig C920 into this bottle or something. I don't know. I don't remember, and I didn't keep notes. But this is good. This is way better than Elmer T. Lee. Period. Any Hancock Reserve? Chasing Bourbon, you've sent me $20 tonight. You want me to pour some Hancock? I'll pour Hancock. I'll set this off to the side. I'll pour some Hancock. Chasing Bourbon did 2 back-to-back $10 super chats. Yes, I do have Hancock. So I will pour that right now for you. I mean, you just sent me freaking money. You're crazy. To answer someone's question, though, before that. Where'd that go? They're talking about this bottle. The Elmer. Oh, there it is. The okay, so it was Drew. The bottle says sour mash. What does that even mean? So sour mash. So let me give you Trev's drunken terms, and maybe we should just make a whole video series on this. Sour mash. So, Drew, you've been to a distillery, right? You go and they show you this big vat. They show you this big vat of shit that they're doing, and they're like, yeah, here's our whiskey. It's like beer, right? It's like this big vat of stuff. Okay? Martin, here we go. This is gonna be so wrong, and I don't even care. So, I might just Google it. Make sure I'm right. Well, that didn't help me at all. That did not help me at all. Give us the top of the dome. Well, I'm gonna tell you, I just Googled it, and it did not help me at all. The way I understand sour mash is, show us your boobs. So, they're making these vats of beer, right? Like they're doing distiller's beer. Layman's terms. Let me just, we're layman's terming it. Sour mash is where they take a portion of the mash that's in this cell. Let's just layman's terms it. They're taking a portion of this and they're adding it, like they're not letting it deplete. So instead of like a single barrel where they're like, hey, we dump a barrel, it's gone. It's like they're taking a vat of stuff and the sour mash to me means that they're taking the leftovers and then pouring it onto the next one. That's what makes it sour. I think the true terms would be like single barrel and sour mash. I think single barrel is we take that one barrel, bottle it, done, it's gone. I think sour mash is like, well, we've bottled this, but we got some leftover, and then they pour more stuff on top of it. Okay? So they're reusing stuff. Like they're reusing yeast and mash and shit that we don't even care about. You don't need to care about it. Just know that sour mash is like reused stuff. So that's what's important to you. It's reused. There's more there. It's like we've used it and there's a little bit left, and then we're just dumping some more stuff on top of it, and then now you got a sour mash. So, but then again, I think my main thing is there's no legal definition of this. So there's no telling how sour your mash is compared to anyone else. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people could be like, dude, we have like one barrel in there and then we dumped 1 barrel in there, and that's our sour mash. That's completely different than Jim Beam saying, yeah, we have like 3,000 barrels, and then we're dumping another 3,000 barrels of other shit, and we're calling it our sour mash. It's completely different. So you gotta realize, like, and I think that applies to everything. Single barrels, everything. Jim Beam calling something single barrel isn't the same as, like, your local distillery calling something single barrel. They're not even close. So you just got to know that going into it. Like, small batch is a made up freaking word. Check your phone, Trev. This is like the 4th time someone said that tonight. What? What the hell? It's me! This is the horse you must bet on. $5,000. Yeah, I trust you. Yeah, you're done. All money. Stu, I ain't pouring Booker's next, bro. Friday, red. Remember everyone deployed shirt. Corn and whiskey. I've done that before. That's definitely a charity that I love doing. As in baking, it's done to try and replicate a more consistent product. Exactly. Congrats on the marathon. Jeremy, let's go! Here, let's go ahead and play this video again. Here you go. Everyone, thank you guys for supporting this channel. No bookers, we want to see Hancock. God, okay, chasing bourbon. God. Chasing Bourbon is single-handedly supporting this channel. I'm gonna give you a hand job. I'm gonna give you a Hancock. Chasing Bourbon, you better chill out. That's gross. Watch this video. Everyone, watch this video. It's not a video. That's not a video. Who the freak is this video? Dang it. Nope. Yup. Right here. Got it. Got it. Hey, Chasing Bourbon, come on. Don't leave. You're paying for this. I'm gonna give you a Hancock. Watch this. Watch me. Look at this guy. He's struggling, and I'm coming. Look at him. I'm gonna come for that ass. I'm coming for you. You ain't got nothing on me. And then watch this. Here I come. Look at you, slow bitch. Yeah! What the heck? Hold on. There we go. I'm just saying. You ain't got nothing. Why is no one mentioning Remus Repeal 9? I don't know, Richie. I would say it's probably because it's way too expensive for what it is. Watch this. Oh, damn. It's such a good video. Do it again. Look at me. I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? It's crazy. One of the craziest things that I think about this video is how quick you go through. Look at me.
Ceasefire!
Look at me. I'm like, how quick you go through 200 rounds is insane. We'll watch it again. Play more. And then we go full cycling. I mean, look how fast that is. It's crazy. It's insane. Hey, Lee! Where the hell you been? The guy who witnessed the Airsoft live stream plus the Northern Light should be wrenched. Drew, I don't know. Maybe you should be wrenched, man.
Ceasefire!
You've been here a lot, huh? We'll see, Drew. Okay, I'll add you on my list. I'll add you on the list. Look, watch this. Watch this. Watch this, Drew. Yeah, what do you think about that? What do you think about that? What are you using for ear protection? Looks like soft earplugs. So, I'll pull this back up, and I'm not gonna play it the whole thing, but just to show you. So, on this, so we're doing, we'll go ahead and play it. Listen here, bitch. So you'll see right here, this little thing right here. So this right here. Hell, I don't know. We got earplugs. You can see them sticking out of my ears. Like you see these little things right here. Like look at my ear. Look at my ear. You see this like fan thing hanging out of my ear? I'm wearing ear pro.
Ceasefire!
I want you to look. I want you to rewatch this several times. So you can see the earplug hanging out. It's like this like little stick. Just straight out of my ear. I can see it right here. You can see it. But I want you to see another thing that you'll notice is I'm crying. Like look at my face. You can see tears coming down my face. Look at the right cheek right here. Look, you can see tears. Yeah, like look, you can see them. That just, for one, like that video, I mean that was a lot. But two, shooting that gun makes you cry. Like I mean for one, think about what's happening alone. It's like those are people dying, you know? Like, you're freaking... That's what we're doing. But two, what's like, shooting a machine gun, like, get past that a little bit. Like shooting a machine gun, like that's like gas. All the gas coming out of the gun. Like it's gonna make you cry. So, there's that too. I mean, you can't shoot that gun. You can't shoot that gun without crying. I mean, it's just gas coming out of that gun, man. I think it's time for more bourbon. Chasing bourbon. Hey, I got you right here, bro. I got you right here. What's in the Glen, Trev? I don't even know. Just pour something, man. Let's pour something and let's have a good time. You know, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something to you guys right now, and it's been bothering the shit out of me. I listened to a podcast, and they've literally all but discredited the Iraq War. And I firmly believe them. I've had a lot of people that I served with that was in the Iraq War. And I'm sorry, but that war was a fake war. We were not there for anything good. And if you disbelieve that, then you weren't there. But I listened to that today. I listened to this podcast. And I just got so upset. And then it started making me think, like, well, was the Afghanistan war worth a shit? You know, like, I got really upset today, so. The Iraq war is a total phony war. And if you what a shit show. It just upsets me. It makes you wonder, you know. I genuinely think Afghanistan was justified. I think Iraq was a proxy war. And I think those guys died for nothing. It was a fake ass war. Can we go to a happier conversation? Hey, Fader! What you drinking, bro? Porgy, you got my number, right? Love you, brother, and respect your feelings. Just current situation weighing on me, too. Going back in a month or so. Here's the thing. You know, Fader, I would love for you to be able to... I'd love to talk to you a little bit. Maybe offline. Obviously. Offline. And we can... I would love to... Now, Fader, what I'm saying is, like, I would love to talk maybe some things that are, like, not OPSEC. Maybe we can just talk, like, what the hell is going on? How much you can share with me that's not on this freaking live stream. But I get what you're saying, and it's like... That's why I was like, I already mentioned you earlier. I mentioned you way earlier in this live stream. I was like, dude, freaking Baterade's over there right now. Where? I don't freaking know. But as far as, like, your capacity... I'd be interested in, like, what do you know? Like, what are you guys doing? And, like, what do you know about it, you know? You were thinking of me. I knew you loved me. No, you know I love you. I mean, you know this channel is... at the end of the day, is a goddamn military channel. And I love seamen. delicious. It's just like, we gotta know. And I'm not gonna share that with the rest of the channel, but like, as me being me, I want to know. And I feel like you're no joke, Fader. You are my only. So I have a lot of resources. I got Rangers. I got Delta. I got just regular infantry guys. I have sources everywhere. Vader is literally my only Navy source. I mean, I got people everywhere, but the Navy. Vader is my Navy guy. So that's why I'm like, what the freak is going on over there? Like, what the hell are y'all dealing with? I don't know. The Army is nothing like the Navy. I feel like everyone wants to know what the Navy SEALs are doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, the Navy is doing so much more than the Navy SEALs. Like, them fools are like blowing up more people than the SEALs are blowing up. But it's like, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I can give the perspective of everything leading up to the start. I left basically as it started. The Navy is always super involved. I agree. And it's that always. I feel like, you know, the Navy was like, no one gave a shit because we were at war in Iraq and Afghanistan, and all we were doing was like combat missions. So like, none of us gave a shit about the Navy. But they are literally the people right now. Like, as long as I was in, if you weren't in SEAL Team 6, or you weren't, like, all we dealt with was like Delta, Rangers, and SEAL Team 6. Like, just high-speed, freaking bearded, crazy people. That's who we dealt with. It wasn't no boat on the coast of Iraq. But that's what we're dealing with now. Like, now we got, like, goddamn, we got missiles on this boat, and that's what's killing people. It's just different. This is a totally different environment. Trev, I've been literally dating for 40 years. Almost a marriage, and should have 1995, no kids. Would love to, but it's too late. Richie, it's never too late. I mean, maybe kids. Maybe having kids is too late. But finding someone that you love, shit, I don't care if they have kids. Richie, you'd be a cool ass dad. You'd be a cool ass stepdad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's never too late. I don't know. It's never too late. I think at the end of the day, you're gonna have to realize that, like, bro, the person I'm dating has several children that are like 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you got to be cool with it. But then you should be, because they're grown ass adults. They can take care of themselves, and you just gotta know that, like, you ain't dating no more, Richie. Like, you are getting into a family. Like, there's gonna be kids. You're gonna be dealing with grown ass adults who probably drink bourbon. And maybe that's your way in. You know? They're gonna be like, why are you trying to date my mom when you're freaking 50 years old? Like, what are you doing? And you're gonna say, we get along, we love each other, and have some good ass bourbon, man. Like, you know, like, hey brother, you know, I'm gonna take care of your mom, but I'll take care of you too. Come on, come drink this bourbon. You know? That's just gonna be the life you're gonna have to live, bro. It's gonna be different. My mom stopped saying, why don't you find a nice girl? Your mom's 87. It's just, come on, it's just a matter of time, bro. Like, you're gonna have to, you gotta look at things as they are. You know? Here's the thing, man. You might not find some girl who likes whiskey. And you're gonna have to, all of you gotta grow up. Girls don't like whiskey. You ain't gonna find a girl who likes whiskey. You're gonna find a girl who likes wine. Okay? And what you need to do is grow the hell up and quit drinking the bourbon and drink some wine. Okay? I don't care how old you are. I promise you. I don't care if you're 50. There's some 50-year-old woman who is lonely, and guess what she's drinking? She's drinking wine. And she's looking for some cock. You ain't drinking bourbon. Come, like, you gotta just grow up. You ain't drinking bourbon. You're drinking wine. You're gonna go and drink wine, and you're gonna, come on, y'all gotta get with it. Richie. You ain't gonna find some girl who likes whiskey. You're gonna drink whiskey. But guess what? They love wine. And you're gonna drink wine. And you're gonna cook an amazing dinner. And you're gonna pour a bottle of wine. And you're gonna have steak and wine, and they are gonna be a freak. And you're done. That's it. I mean, come on. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm giving you the formula. Okay? Trev, does the wine have to come before the bourbon? I would say absolutely. only for the man. Corgi, do you want your cock to work? Then yes. You're gonna drink water all day, and then you're gonna start cooking dinner, and you're gonna pour wine. You're gonna pour wine, and you're gonna drink wine because you want to get a little bit tipsy. And you're cooking dinner. You're cooking dinner for one of the most beautiful girls you've ever seen, and you're pouring her wine. But you need your dick to work. And I'm not saying this to be like, oh, you're some sexual being and you just want to have sex. I'm just saying, you need to focus on you. So, yeah. Water, focus, lock in. You're fine. I'm giving him answers. Miss Wrench says I'm done. She says I'm done, but we're a family. Okay. Last answers. Where's Willow? She's asleep. I've already said it all. Lock in. Focus on being a good human. Focus on just giving the cock. Lock in. Do what you need to do. Focus on your... And hey, all you bourbon drinkers, if you're like, hey, I gotta focus on the bourbon. Think about why you're doing that. Maybe you should drink some water and then go talk to your wife. You see what I'm saying? It works out pretty good. I'm just saying, it's actually pretty awesome. So, just saying. Love you guys. I'm out of here. Miss Wrench came and canceled me, so we out of here. So, love you guys. Love ya. Vader, love y'all. I love all of you guys, but seriously. Seriously. Go and just focus on your wife. I don't know. Just say like don't even ask. Just say like, you know what they like. You know what they like. Don't ask. Just go and do it. And look what happens. I'm telling y'all about to have some weird sex. It's gonna be awesome. Just do it. Don't question it. Just go and be like, lay down, I'm gonna go lick on this thing. You know? Come on. Do it.
Go do it. Come on. You know. Start licking on things you had never even licked on. Come on, go. They don't know. You don't know. They're just gonna be like, "What the hell is this guy doing?" And they're gonna be like, "Holy shit, he's licking on this. I'm cool with it. Do it. Go. Go. Come on. Y'all drunk. They drunk. You bet to get laid."
All right. Love you guys. I'm out of here.